Hello everyone and welcome to the worst DLCs for Train Sim World 5 UK edition. And here is yet another reason why they change the name of the game every year. Because this is what happened to me. I bought this route add-on. And you check on the store page, it was on sale last week at €9, 75% off. 9 user reviews. Positive, negative, mixed, I don't know. You take a look here. It looks 50-50. But release date 20th of August 2024. Don't know about that one now. For UK route, that's way too few reviews, and that made me realise, oh wait a minute, what if I go on the Train Sim World 4 review page? What's this? Mostly negative. Take a look here. It's all thumbs down. Another example. Well, actually, let's take a look at Train Sim World 3. GSW3 Scotrail Express. GSW3 Scotrail Express. I know there's 2 T's there. Just ignore that. Oh, there isn't. Mixed 67. Not recommended. Not recommended. So, I see this DLC on sale in Train Sim World 5 or Train Sim World 6. All the reviews are hidden from me, and nothing's changed in this route. Another example. The FIFA Circle line. Let's find that. And then I'll show you some footage and I'll give you my takes on one of the worst UK DLCs for Train Sim World 5, from the ones I've played, because I haven't played them all. Now, where is this FIFA Circle line? It's actually probably towards the top, I'd imagine. Oh, you know what? Just do this. Control F, FIFA. That's not there, okay. UK routes and locos. Where are you hiding? Oh, this is US routes and locos. Where is this thing? Here we go. Oh, 5. Look at this. Mixed. Go on Train Sim World 4. Okay, mixed. But you see my point. By releasing a new edition of the game every year, they can hide the reviews for DLCs that are notoriously poor, because you have to go on the store page of the older versions to see just how bad they are. Without further ado, let's get into the worst DLCs for Train Sim World 5. And of course, how can we not include this DLC here, the Scotrail Express. You saw the reviews mostly negative, but yet, me being the genius that I was, decided, you know what, let's ignore the reviews. Surely it's not that bad. It's a 75% discount and I've been on this route in real life. I must try it out. Oh boy, were the reviews right. The last way this train here, featured, doesn't work properly. Take a look at this. It's meant to be next stop announcements. There isn't, automatically, you have to enable them, but then they only work if that screen shown right here lights up, which half the time it doesn't. On this train, the screen wasn't working. Why was it not working? You'll have to ask Rivet Games. Not only that, the cab lights were not working either. Despite me having the cab lights on, they weren't working. They stayed off. The next stop announcements weren't working, the cab lights weren't working, nor was the screen working. I guess this was what we get for a DLC that's not even €30, it's €35. Also, the tracks weren't loading. Optimization, non-existent. Look at this. We're riding on emptiness. Having to click escape all the time for it to load stuff. This is a payware DLC. Rivet Games. Putting Dovetail games. Make them look good. Look at this, putting them to shame. Scenery, not loading. This is a payware DLC. Absolutely shocking. At €35, this one will leave you very disappointed. And usually, you can fool me because I haven't been on most of these routes, but this one I have been, and I have to say, very, very disappointed. Not optimized, doesn't work properly. The train rushed through the roof. AI trams in Edinburgh, they advertised, nowhere to be seen. False advertisement, I guess, not an issue. This is really probably the worst DLC I have ever played in Train Sim World. Without that, absolutely shocking quality. €9 I'll never get back. If you see this on sale, even at €3, stay away. Coming in at second place, it's this. The West Coast Mainline, or should I say, the Bakerloo Line 2.0, with the exact same scenery from Train Sim World 2 between Harlow and Wellston and Williston Junction, reused and recycled. The usual strategy with Train Sim World's re-releases of the same game with a different name. This exactly the same as it was 4 years ago in Train Sim World 2020, or whatever the version it came out in. Not only that, have they reused parts of the map with adding absolutely nothing to it, at least spicing it up. The station level and the detail is shocking. You can't go around any stations. Compare this to the Gospel Oak line, where you have the London Overground. You can explore the stations. You can actually see at least the street level, see what the stations look like. Here, invisible walls before you even exit the station. A truly shocking quality DLC. Featuring the Class 350 and of the London Overground service between Watford Junction and Euston, this DLC leaves a lot to be desired. But of course, Dovetail Games added this DLC in because they added this to the base game because you need to buy a bunch of other trains to actually get the full immersion. You need to have the Bakerloo line, you need to have the London Overground to get this train in it, only to be left with a very disappointing London Overground. The scenery is just very meh. But to be fair, this was outsourced to Rivet Games, who of course also made the shocking Scotrail Express. This DLC really just does leave a lot to be desired. And you'd think that at least if they're using parts of the route, they'd be able to add in details, but no, all they were able to add in is a bunch of DLCs that you should get in order to get the full experience, and then when you get those, you still don't get the full experience. This line is very disappointing, and again, me being me, decided to ignore the reviews. Because again, if we looked at the reviews for this add-on, the West Coast Mainline London Euston to Milton Keynes, you'll see it's mostly negative, and for good reason. Let's see some of the stuff I forgot to mention. Now, there are also issues with this DLC. The timetable is absolutely atrocious, even when you get all the other paywall DLCs like the Gospel Oak line. There's also the Cross Panini, which I haven't bought nor do intend to buy. There's still missing London Overground services, missing London Underground services. Light baking is another issue. The tunnels is absolutely shocking. Some of the tunnels you go into, you can't see anything. It's like going into a pitch black hole. No bricks, no nothing. Awful light baking. Optimization is not great towards the northern end of the route of Milton Keynes. And of course, the reuse recycle. Not only are they now reusing the same name, but they're also reusing the same DLCs. And those sums up the worst DLCs for me for Train Sim World 5 UK edition. I haven't got all of the other ones, but to be fair, I have a few of them. Like I'm quite happy with the London Victoria line. I like that one. I like the Gospel Oak line. I think those are decent quality. The other ones are like meh. I think honourable mentions. The Great Western probably could be added in here, but I can't quite remember that one. But I wasn't too impressed with that either. The Southeastern Express is all right. And let me know what you guys think. Let me know if I missed any, or if there's any others that should be included here. Thank you very much for watching. And yes, Train Sim World, Dovetail Games, we're onto you. We know your tactic. You can't hide the reviews with a name, with the same game with a different name. Thanks for watching. Until next time.